Hey friends, it's a beautiful June evening here at Groovy Plants Ranch, and tomorrow is our third annual Succulent Solstice event, which I'm personally very excited about. So tonight I thought it'd be fun, one, just to take you on a walk through the nursery and see how gorgeous everything is looking, but two, look at just the abundance of succulents that we have for the upcoming event. So what is the Succulent Solstice? Truthfully, it's just a day where we have a ton of succulents out for sale, and we're also inviting the Midwest Cactus and Succulent Society as well as the Central Ohio Cactus and Succulent Society over, so they'll be here in the morning. We have 2 food trucks tomorrow, which is super fun. So if you cheese as well as sunny sips with refreshing drinks, it looks like the weather's going to be incredible. So let's get your sneak peek on what we have coming for the Succulent Solstice as we celebrate the solstice and this group of plants, which has been such a big part of our business and our journey. Let's go take a look. So it's kind of like that golden hour right now at the ranch, and the light is perfect for filming. And you can see here around the tractor we have some really amazing large specimen plants that are definitely getting the attention they deserve. So I think what we'll do here is look at a bunch of our succulents, and then I'll try and do a run through the greenhouse for you as well. And right out here in our main sales lot, you can see just an ocean of different cacti that we have neatly displayed. We have different prickly pears, really premium varieties. This is one of my favorites, the Sunburst. Look at the variegation on that plant. And just some super cool stuff. Let's do the quick walk around. Love these. And the sun coming through the needles is so beautiful. It's that perfect time. Some very nice Mickey Mouse ears. Different Opuntia. So a lot of great cacti outside represented, but the mercantile is looking great too. Here's some gorgeous Echeveria. We have those in our Volkswagen Beetle out front, even some Agave. And man, these Echeveria, they glow in the summer sun. Beautiful colors. Nice big prickly pear. All kinds of good stuff. And here in the mercantile, everything from frizzle sizzle to pickle plant and different collector ripsalis, haworthias, gasterias, small collector plants, different echinopsis, which have amazing flowers. Here's a great overview of some of the ripsalis, some of my favorites. These will grow to be impressive hanging basket plants that will live for a long time. There's really no expiration date. Just an abundance of very cool stuff. I love Euphorbia platyclada. It's one of the most underwhelming plants in the greenhouse. Look at it, it's in full flower. I probably can't even capture the flower. We call it the dead stick plant. It's fun. Some of the Euphorbias have really intricate patterns. As do many of the succulents, one of the reasons we love them so much. And you can see this greenhouse is just full of them. Succulent pelargoniums, different kalanchoe, dorstenia, looking pretty cool. One of my favorites, Peperomia Columnella, just a cool little plant. Pretty hard to find. Some interesting Ceropegia. Cynantium, this is a wild plant, another dead stick plant. And a lot of hanging baskets. Some pretty rare stuff in the hanging baskets, oddball things, and agaves. We have to have one of the best agave selections around. Very attractive plants. Blue glow looking good. And over on this side, just an endless run of cool stuff. Let's take a quick look outside. So we're going to do a quick loop here of our succulent tables. I'm probably most excited about our cold hardy selection this time around. Of course, all the ice plants here have their flowers closed. But a number of very nice sempervivums in different colors and texture forms. So these are all winter hardy plants. And our sedum selection's pretty on point this year. There's Plum Dazzled looking great. Very red sempervivum. I love the purple passion with the purple around the outside. Sedums galore. One of my all-time favorite little succulents is the Oristachys iwarangi. And these are just wild. So what they do is they dry up in the winter, like most perennials, except the little rosettes roll up into tiny balls. And then they disconnect from the plant and will kind of roll their way to another point in the garden. Pretty wild. Here's a plant you don't see often. We grew these from seed. May not look much, but this is actually our native agave. So this is Agave virginica, formerly of the Manfreda genus. It's been reclassified. But that is a cool plant for a xeric condition. And then more semps over here. They never end. Sedum galore. Another big group of the ice plants. Here is a supposedly hardy Chesmatophyllum. I have not tried it in the garden yet. And then really impressive tall garden sedums. We have Dark Magic and Mojave Jewels Diamond, as well as T-Rex, a very nice tall garden sedum. This is the fall bloomer with very ruffled and toothed edges. Now here's an area I'm very excited about, the cold hardy prickly pears. And I'm gonna guess we have maybe 8 to 10 varieties this year, and we have numbers. So if you're like a zone pusher or someone who likes to do rock gardening, tomorrow is a great time to come. I am most excited about this large crop of Mulberry Creek Opuntia humifusa Mulberry Creek. So this is a native hardy Opuntia, and actually, or prickly pear Opuntia, and actually produces a very nice bicolored flower. But we have more than that. We have Tortospina, which is pretty cool. We have Sanguinea as well, and Polyacantha. And then here's one I'm pretty excited about. These are all cold hardy agaves that I grew from seed. I'm finally letting them go. Now you do need special protection for these plants from the winter wet, so keep that in mind. But we have Perii, we have Lechugia, and we have Havardiana. Here come the crazy dogs, and there they go, covered in mud. And then a whole other table here of different agaves. Beautiful stuff. So if you're into succulents, this is the time to come. Now, I didn't want to spend the whole time just talking about succulents, and there's plenty more to see, but I did want to at least hit on what else is looking good. And right now, these giant containers look awesome. These are 14-inch pots, mixed combinations that are quick and easy, and they're perfect to just set out on the patio. We've been getting asked a lot if we still have ferns. We have big, beautiful ferns and plenty in stock. And a quick view in here in the annual house, and if your baskets are tired, looking a little sad, we still have a great supply of gorgeous hanging baskets, as well as container plants. So things like Gartenmeister fuchsia, it's a great hummingbird plant, and the different lantana. Of course, begonias. You always have begonias. Viking begonia baskets. These are only 20 bucks. Great way to replace a basket if you lost it to the storm or to the crazy heat. And the never-ending supply of black and bloom salvia for the hummingbirds, looking really good. And over here for the front of your pot, still plenty of silver falls to go around. And these great new baskets. This is in a color pot, Mandevilla with Dorothianthus Mizzou. This is like a super succulent, almost like a vinca vine, but it is a succulent, and then it produces these small red ice plant flowers, which close during the evening, so they're closed. You can see plenty of other annuals in here as well. In here in the Atlas, some very large Schefflera, and very nice gigantic Dracaena if you need something large for the home. And look at these starfish Sansevieria and other really nice big Sansevieria. So if you want something large for your home, a big snake plant is hard to beat. Different Hoyas. Now, one I almost forgot during the succulent part of the walkthrough, the Sirius. Oops, sorry about that, the roof is closing. Sirius spiralis. Very cool plant. We have about 80 of these for tomorrow. So those will probably go pretty quick in the morning. Do have a small collection of really nice maidenhairs going out tomorrow. And I've really got to hand it to my crew. They did a great job today loading up the houseplant house. Once again, always fresh new stuff moving through here, and it looks great. Might not be thinking about the interior much right now. Hopefully you're spending plenty of time outside enjoying beautiful weather. It's going to be amazing tomorrow, but we always have a great selection. Some really beautiful stuff here. The air plant display is fully loaded with great varieties. Then here we go through the other side. Many mini tropicals if you like to start things small or have terrariums. Some really nice stuff there. These Streptocarpus are to die for. I love the different colors. Then more pothos and philodendron than we've had in a while, and a great selection of updated selection of orchids too. Some great begonias. Philodendrons. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in here. It'd be a real shame if I didn't mention the perennial department, which Craig has been doing an amazing job at keeping stocked up. And you can see we are bursting with color in perennials right now. So many great varieties, plus nice big hanging baskets all throughout, make it easy for you to pick if you need a replacement or just some more. Maybe you never even got started with annuals. Gorgeous lilies right now. These are amazing. And we are coming into coneflower season. And here with Cheyenne Spirit, you can see we're getting color everywhere. Well, with that, friends, I think I'll go. Hopefully we'll see you this weekend for the Succulent Solstice. But the great thing is, we're going to have great plants all summer long. So we hope to see you. Enjoy the beautiful weather this weekend, and thanks for watching.